Hello everyone, welcome back to CNATT channel. In today's tutorial, we're diving into a crucial aspect of Windows security, user account control, commonly known as UAC. We'll guide you through the process of enabling, disabling, and understanding the significance of UAC on your Windows system. We'll also teach you the different levels of user account control and which level is right for you. All the steps of this tutorial are the same in Windows 11 and Windows 10. So let's get started. Understanding user account control and its benefits. Before we jump into the practical steps, let's briefly understand what user account control is and its role in Windows. UAC is a security feature designed to prevent unauthorized changes to your computer. UAC allows all users to sign in their devices using a standard user account. Most applications, including the ones included with the operating system, are designed to work properly this way. When an app requires to run with more than standard user rights, UAC allows users to run apps with their administrator token. That is, with administrative rights and permissions, instead of their default, standard user token. Users continue to operate in the standard user security context, while enabling certain apps to run with elevated privileges if needed. It acts as a safeguard against potentially harmful actions that could be performed without your knowledge or consent. UAC improves the security of Windows devices by limiting the access that malicious code has to execute with administrator privileges. UAC empowers users to make informed decisions about actions that may affect the stability and security of their device. When you see the shield icon on an executable file, or shortcut, or on a button, it signifies that running that file or application will require administrative permissions. This icon is part of the user account control. Accessing user account control settings. There are several ways to access the user account control settings. The easiest method is to search for it from the Start menu. Open the Start menu. Type UAC and select Change User Account Control Settings from the search results. Another way is using Control Panel. Open the Start menu. Type Control Panel and select it from the search results. Navigate to System and Security. Under Security and Maintenance, choose Change User Account Control Settings. The final method to access the user account control settings is when the UAC prompt is displayed. Open an application that requires UAC confirmation. Example, the registry editor. In the user account control confirmation message, select Show More Details. Now choose Change when this notification appears. The user account control settings will be displayed. Now that you know how to access the user account control settings, follow us through the next steps to understand the different levels, enabling and disabling processes. Also, ensure its proper functionality on Windows. Disabling user account control. If for any reason you need to disable user account control, here's how you can do it. Open the Start menu. Type UAC and select Change User Account Control Settings from the search results. Drag the slider to the Never Notify option. Click OK to confirm your changes. At the User Account Control prompt, select Yes. Remember, disabling UAC reduces your system's security, so use this feature cautiously. Enabling User Account Control. Now let's go through the steps to enable UAC if it's not already active on your system. Follow these simple steps. Open the Start menu. Type UAC and select Change User Account Control Settings from the search results. Adjust the slider to your desired security level. Level 2 is the default level after installing Windows. Click OK to confirm your changes. In the following, we'll show you the differences between the levels. Understanding user count control levels. User count control in Windows provides different levels of security settings that allow users to control the notification and permissions required for certain actions. The UAC levels are represented by a slider in the UAC settings ranging from the most secure to the least secure. Here are different UAC levels and their implications. Level 1. Always notify. Most secure. This is the highest security level for UAC. Any action that requires administrative privileges will prompt a UAC notification, and the user must confirm before the action is allowed. This level recommended for maximum security, especially on systems with sensitive data or for users who want to strict control over system changes. Also, use this level if you routinely install new software and visit unfamiliar websites. Level 2. Notify me only when apps try to make changes to my computer. Level 2 is the default level after installing Windows. This level is a bit less intrusive than the Always Notify setting. It prompts a UAC notification only when applications attempt to make changes to the system, not when the user makes system changes. This level balances security and user convenience. It's suitable for most users who want to be notified only when applications make significant changes. Use this level if you use familiar apps and visit familiar websites. Level 3. Notify me only when apps try to make changes to my computer. Don't dim my desktop. This level is similar to level 2, but notifications do not dim the desktop. The dimming effect is purely a visual indicator and doesn't affect the security level. This level provides the same level of security as level 2 but without the dimming effect for users who find it distracting. Level 4. Never notify. Least secure. This level is the least secure setting, as it disables all UAC notifications. No prompts will appear, even for actions that require administrative privileges. Using this level is generally not recommended for regular use, as it significantly lowers system security. It may be suitable for advanced users who are aware of the potential risks and want to reduce interruptions. What's the best level for you? Choosing the appropriate UAC level depends on your security preferences and how you use your computer. For most users, levels 2 or 3 strike a good balance between security and convenience, providing protection without overly interrupting regular tasks. It's essential to consider your own comfort level with security measures and adjust UAC settings accordingly. User count control test at different levels. To ensure that UAC is working as expected, let's perform a quick test. Initially, we set the user count control to level 1. For instance, we open the Windows tools. As you can see, in this level, opening programs that modify Windows settings, such as Task Manager, Task Scheduler, System Configuration, and Resource Monitor, requires UAC confirmation. The same holds true for installing new applications. Next, we set user count control to level 2. As you can see, tools that require UAC level for confirmation open without confirmation at this level. However, this is not the case for installing new apps or running apps that make changes to the system, as they still require UAC confirmation. Next, we set user count control to level 3. As we've explained before, level 3 is similar to level 2, but notifications do not dim the desktop. Finally, we set user count control to level 4. As you can see, all UAC prompts are disabled, and if a malicious program attempts to run in the background, it can easily execute with administrator privileges without any access requests. Congratulations! Now you have learned the levels, how to enable, disable and understand the role of user account control in Windows. Remember, UAC is there to protect your system, so it's essential to find the right balance between security and convenience. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more tech tips on CNATT channel. Thanks for watching.